What's up all you late night video game playing dudes and dudettes? Toy Shiz here, and I got a really cool review for you today. We're totally going to be checking out the brand new Jazwares Fortnite. These are the rest of the figures that I needed to complete all 13 of their incredible 3 3/4 inch action figures. Carbide, Drift, and Bandolier. All really cool in their own respective rights, just as I've seen throughout all of these figures, and with building all the forts and everything else, you know, I had to complete the collection. They got me. They got me. Anyways, check out this dude. This is Bandolier. He comes with, no joke, it's like a shark on a harpoon. That's pretty cool. I guess that would be his harvesting tool. Really cool. We'll open him up, check him out. This one is Carbide. He's looking pretty awesome. Comes with a wall building material. I'm interested in that. And then you got Drift. This seems to be the one that everyone talks about. Every time you talk about Fortnite, it's like, hey man, you got Drift. Well, I finally do. I've looked at him in the store shelves a million times, and now I have my own. So we're going to look at all of these. We've already seen the packaging for these things a million times, but here they are, just in case you haven't. Very cool figures. Let's open them up. Here we go now. Out of their packaging, and this is actually another great 3 figures so far. We're going to take a look at the sculpts. This one here is Carbide. Kind of has like a Batman, RoboCop, almost that old movie Steel with Shaquille O'Neal. Does everybody remember that one? That was, you know what? I was like, what does that look like? What's that face look like? It looks like Steel, man. That's Shaquille O'Neal as Steel. He kind of looks the same body as, I think, Omega. I think that's really what it is. This one has like a nice shiny blue to it, black overall, has some gray blue on the lower side on the back, silver on the back as well, some orange kind of like networking, look, it looks like light piping or something like that. Painted nicely though, very cool. Overall, really nice figured, standard articulation that you're going to get. These things are wild for 3 3/4 inch. And then he comes with this harvesting tool, which is pretty cool. Like that. It looks to be, you know, like a number of them all look the same and such, but this one's different. This one is Bandolier. He's looking pretty cool. Looks like something out of like the Predator movie or something, you know, very Rambo-ish, something like that, but with a cool twist on it. I really like the bandolier that he's got going on his chest with all the bullets and such. He's got like a little Predator gauge meter here. That's really cool. I like all the tribal tattoos or markings or whatever. You know, he looks like he's just come out of the Outback, something like that. But that's, you know, they're applied well, painted nicely, all that great stuff. He's got the G.I. Joe pants going on, and then these standard boots. It comes with a building material piece, aka a stand, and probably the greatest harvesting tool ever. This thing is, it's like a giant fish hook with a shark attached to it. That's awesome. Painted well. Very cool. Very fun. That's the whole point of all these figures. They're very fun. A couple blue splotches right there from the shark, but overall, this is fun. Coming up now to Drift. Now, a lot of people are saying, hey man, like I said, you gotta get Drift, you gotta get this figure, everything else. This is a cool figure. I gotta give it to them. They're absolutely right. This is probably now one of, if not the favorite of the figures. Very cool, a lot of stuff going on. Love that Keaton mask, I guess I would call it. If you're a Legend of Zelda fan, you know what I'm talking about. Great detail everywhere. It's still painted nicely for 3 3/4 inch, man. This a little tiny little paint splotches every which way, but dang it all, that looks pretty fantastic. He has pretty much an entirely new sculpt. I haven't seen any figure that has any of this, so he looks to be a brand new figure overall. He's even got some sweet kicks. He went to the Nike store. Very pliable jacket, very cool overall. I mean, you could remove the jacket if you wanted to, but then he'd have these goofy sleeves, so don't recommend it. His articulation, not really hindered at all. That's pretty cool. He's got all the standard stuff. Kicks out, double jointed, all that. Yeah, these things articulate like no other. They are fantastic. So much fun to collect these. This is his harvesting tool. It's like, I don't know what you would call that. It's kind of all over the place. Looks like chain with some hearts. No, those are more diamond-ish. Those are cool. And then pink thing. I don't know. It's wild. looks like a Jester's Club or something like that. But let's go ahead, let's pair these guys up with a couple of the other figures. And here's all the figures all posed up, ready to go. But my favorite part is that we need to take a little trip to the Armory. This thing is loaded with weapons, and I still only have one of these things. You know, there's 6 different chests because I didn't. Anyways, I've been waiting to give somebody this rocket launcher, and I'm gonna give it to Drift. That's pretty wild. I dig that a lot. Let's do Bandolier. Let's give him this grenade launcher. Let's do that. Let's see. Get that in his hand. These are so much fun. I'm telling you, these are G.I. Joes, man. These are Legos. And who would have thought, you know, I mean, like, these are so weird. These are such odd characters to have, yet here we are. You know, this is pretty cool. I don't know. Let's see. What's the next one here? Here we go. There you have it. That's cool. You got Raven, you got Cuddle Team Leader. They all look fantastic. I'm gonna put these guys on the shelves. And now that I got all 13 figures, let's do a fun video where I talk about each one and really show off my display now that I have, and it's grown exponentially in the last couple weeks. But I recommend these figures a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with them. They are a complete surprise to me. I never thought that I would really go ahead and collect things like this again, 3 3/4, but they're so detailed. They're so much fun. There's so many weapons. They're a lot of fun. It just reminds me of a lot of stuff from back in the day. And man, it just brings the nostalgia factor while being totally new and fresh. It's like this year's Jurassic Park from last year. So what do you guys think of the review? What do you guys think of these figures? Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk some toys. I want to know which one out of the 3 we just talked about is your favorite. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. Drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, find some really cool Jazwares Fortnite 3 3/4 inch action figures. And I am so stoked to see what they're going to do for Wave 2, because you know it's coming because money exists. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.